How are Oklahoma lawmakers reacting to the impeachment inquiry against President Joe Biden? Thanks for joining us. I'm Jensen McKee, and this is ENN Now.
And I'm Alyssa Carter. The U.S. House of Representatives will be considering whether or not to impeach Biden. For details, here's ENN's John Kitchen.
Heated happenings in Congress as House of Representatives Speaker Kevin McCarthy demands an impeachment inquiry directed to the president and his family regarding their business expenses. McCarthy quickly rallied Republicans to this cause with accusations of abuse of power and obstruction. Congressional Democrats say this is an effort to get attention off of former President Donald Trump. The White House has stated that Joe Biden was not involved in his son's affairs. Oklahoma's congressional delegation has been largely quiet on the impeachment, with only U.S. Representative Josh Brecking publicly commenting on the inquiry. He says he supports impeachment should crimes be uncovered.
Oklahoma State legislators will meet to discuss laws about corporal punishments on disabled children. Here's ENN's Jada Childress in Tulsa for more.
A study to examine behavior interventions for disabled students in public schools is going to be held Thursday, October 5th. A bipartisan study was requested by Representative John Talley and held in coordination with Senator Kay Floyd. This study will be on the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, also known as IDEA, as well as the effects of corporal punishment on disabled students. During their meeting and study, they will try to find ways to ensure public school policies help every child find their greatest potential without using corporal punishment on disabled students.
Is a notorious serial killer responsible for an Oklahoma murder? For details, we turn to ENN's Tyriana Hankins.
An Oklahoma sheriff is calling Dennis Rader the prime suspect in the 1976 disappearance of 16-year-old Cynthia Dawn Kinney and in the killing of 22-year-old Shauna Beth Garber. Although Garber's body was found in Kansas in December 1990, the Osage County Sheriff's Office has named Rader the prime suspect. The Osage County District Attorney disagrees. He said there isn't enough evidence to charge Rader.
A man who spent half a century in prison for murder will be released and not retried. For details, here's ENN Jada Hankins.
Glenn Ray Simons was convicted in the 1974 death of Carolyn Sue Rogers during a liquor store robbery. Simons has repeatedly said he wasn't in Oklahoma and was instead in his home state of Louisiana. A woman who was shot during the robbery picked Simons from a lineup, so he was sentenced to life in prison. He was released after 48 years with not enough physical evidence. Oklahoma County District Attorney Vicki Bahena said the next step will be to evaluate the case for retrial, which is set for October 23rd.
There's a slight risk of storms early in the week.
Let's check in with our ENN's Tulsa Bureau with our weekly weather forecast.
According to National Weather Services, there is rain and storm potential on Tuesday into Wednesday afternoon. We are tracking some severe weather on Tuesday. Max hail is quarter-size hail. Max wind speed is up to 60 to 70 miles per hour on Wednesday. There might be severe storm in eastern Oklahoma. The temperatures this week will be average to slightly above normal. The highs in upper 80s and low 90s. With your weather, I am Stella Bethards.
Big wins and a big loss in the weekend sports report. Here's ENN Sports Director J.J. Stehn with details.
Last weekend, OU and Oklahoma State finished their non-conference play against Tulsa and South Alabama. OU continued their dominant non-conference play by beating Tulsa 66-17 behind a strong passing game from Dylan Gabriel. OU also rose in the AP rankings, going from 19 to 16. On the other hand, Oklahoma State had an embarrassing loss to South Alabama 33-7 at home. Oklahoma State once again used 3 QBs, but none of them could get the ball rolling on offense. ENN has begun coverage of the Oklahoma City High School Patriots. The Patriots played their 3rd game of the season on the 15th against the Douglas Trojans. A strong Patriots defense held the Trojans to 0 points the entire game, while the offense, led by running back Blaze Eyrig, scored 34 points. This Saturday, the Patriots will host the Dallas HSAA Angels at Santa Fe Charter School Stadium.
If football isn't your thing, how about tennis? ENN's Malia McGee has details of the new tennis event happening in Oklahoma.
The Oklahoma Tennis Foundation is hosting a first event for people who haven't tried tennis, Oklahoma City's News 9 reports. The Tennis Open event will be at Edmonds Center Court Saturday. It will include an adaptive clinic at 10:30 and a kids clinic at 4:30. College and professional tennis players will be attending as well. The event is free.
Apple debuted a new iPhone 15 Pro and Max. This promises to be one of Apple's lightest products yet. And this iPhone is supposed to connect to any charger from any maker, including USBs. The iPhone 15 will not have a mute button, but instead have an action button. The iPhone will be released with customizable options, including 4 different colors. Pre-orders open September 15th, and these new phones will be able for shipping by September 22nd.
School's been in session for a month now, and there are many new activities for EPIC students. Let's go to our Tulsa newsroom for details.
Tomorrow in Oklahoma City, we are having an Epic Beginnings resource fair. Family engagement will be helping families with early childhood education programs. On September 19th and 21st, there are 2 Meet the Author events. On the 19th in Oklahoma City, author Julia Schroeder will present her book, Julia's Magic Shoes. On September 21st, Darlene Bailey Beard will be in Broken Arrow. Darlene Beard is an award-winning author of 6 children's books. On Wednesday, EPIC students can visit the Museum of the Great Plains in Lawton as a part of EPIC field trips, and on Friday, take a field trip to the Territorial Museum in Guthrie. With your EPIC field trips, I'm Marnie Gavin.
If you are looking for something to do outside of EPIC, our community calendar is full of events.
On Tuesday, Jelly Roll comes to Oklahoma City for a concert at the Paycom Center. On Thursday, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is live in concert at the Civic Center Music Hall. And there is one more week to visit the Oklahoma State Fair as it wraps up on September 24th. In Tulsa, Nickelback will be performing at the BLK Center on September 21st. With your community calendar, I'm Judah Walcott.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us.
And be sure to keep checking our website and social media pages for more news from our team of student journalists.